So today we're going to talk about teaching and learning with social media, and we're going to be talking about Google Plus and really just how to use these tools, some of the ideas behind the tools, and some of the really neat features that Google Plus has. Google Plus is probably one of those lesser known tools that you see people using that much, and it's shocking because it has some great tools and features with it. So as we start talking about these and going through these tools, I think you'll get a better sense of what is available and what you can do with them. And really a sense of, Google already has some great things with their search engine, with Google Docs, with YouTube. So many different things already built into Google that they just kind of integrated these into a social tool. So I have this great graphic I created, and it really talks about just different types of social media and how to explain them via cupcakes. So the funny thing about Google Plus is I'm a Google employee who eats cupcakes. So the funny thing they kind of joked around is the only people on Google Plus are the people who work at Google. But that's not true. There's some great people on there, and it's a great way to have a tool available to you that maybe students don't use as often, but you might use some of the other tools already, and gives you some other features that I'll explain about that are really, really useful. So we're wondering how to connect with people, how to communicate with people, how to utilize new tools, and why is digital literacy important? And Google Plus can help kind of solve some of these, and shows you some different ways to do that. So what is Google Plus? Basically, it's a tool inside Google. Once you sign up for a Gmail account or have that connected, you'll be able to create your Google Plus account. What you'll do is you'll also see it available where you can share links, videos, pictures, communicate, explore the outside world, explore your own circles. We'll talk about circles in a minute. Be able to hang out with people with a video chat. Be able to upload photos, other pictures, videos, things like that, and be able to kind of have your own personalized space. So if you have time, there's a great video on it you can watch that has some of those features on there. So when you're going in and you're signing in to Google, once you get signed up and sign up for, say, a Gmail account and have that established, you'll see this is the Google interface, and up top you'll see this plus you or plus Josh. Since I already have mine set up, it's plus Josh. Click on there, it'll take me to my feed. Now this feed has several different choices. I can see all the people, I can see friends, family, and I can see all my circles. So when we talk about circles, this is one thing circles can be used for, is to feed, show different people in a feed. You can also post, so I can just type something in here. I can post, I can change who it's sent to, so I can make it public. I can get rid of public. I can type in a circle, a certain person. I can do extended circles, different ways to do that. So a lot of times I'll post things public, but maybe you don't want to go out to everyone. Maybe you want to go out to a small group. Of course, you can add photos, you can add video, you can add events even, and you can add links. And a lot of times this is how things will show up. You'll notice that they'll come up with a picture of the link, some information, or this is a YouTube video, so I could watch this right in here. Also how that would pop up. So as you're going through the different feed choices. You also have a profile. I'll talk about profiles in a minute here, but that button's right here on your left also. So when we talk about Google Plus, you're seeing this page. You'll notice that your Google Plus will really have a Google ID. So this is my long Google ID. The way you can find your Google ID, if I bring back my account here, in my profile, you'll notice that there is a number up here before a post. And it's a long number, and that would be your Google ID number. So that's one way, and I'll show you in a few minutes how to shorten that. So as we go through, you notice this is the same kind of layout. See who's in your circle, see who's online, different things like that. See what posts I have and feeds and things like that. So kind of a very visual way to show things and show off things. So one of the things you have to think about is when you're setting up your profile and setting up privacies, you might want to check and see what other people are seeing and how they're seeing it. So you can actually go into your profile and click to view as a public or a specific person to see what they're seeing on your profile. So if you don't want certain things shown to everyone, you might want to make a public profile a little different than you would actually for your friends or those people in your circle. And depending on the circle, what they see also. So it's great to check out your privacy settings, make sure they're set up right and how you want to share things. Google Circles is the way you have your friends set up. So you can add people in multiple circles. You notice I can drag and drop people into my circle here from on the menu here. As you see this, I could add these people into multiple circles. So I can click the circle, see who's in it. I can decide to drag and drop other people into the circles also. I can also, when I'm adding someone to a circle, add them to multiple ones. You'll have a click option. Or I could do, I could drop someone in here now and create a new circle. So I could create a new one, say Valencia circle, which I already have, but if I want to create one for our class, I could do that, or other information. So that's one way of doing it. So you have photos, and photos are really beautiful actually in Google+. Some great ways to show off your photos. This is just a quick photo page, but I'll actually bring over live photos here. I'll bring up all my photos, and one of the things you can see is if I go in here from this conference, if I pull them up, they kind of show like this. But you can also see how they pull up over here. So I'm able to pull them up, see them kind of in a different way, and then bring them up a little larger. So these are some different ways to pull up those photos. So as I go through them, I have different ways to look at them. You can actually edit photos too, right in here. So it's kind of cool. It has a photo editor right here. I could change around the orientation of them, how it'll look, add some effects, different features like that to them. So you have ability to crop them, rotate them, exposure, color, sharpen, resize. So lots of things right in here. You can actually add effects. You can add text, so you have lots of really cool options that you can do right inside here. So I just want to kind of show off that they have a lot of great options. So photos, easy to upload photos too. You can upload photos, instant uploads. You can upload them from mobile devices also. So Google Events is something I just wanted to kind of showcase real quick to you. It is a way now to add events and invite people to your events, and you can invite them in from certain circles or groups, or kind of make them public and send them out. So this is one way you can share events with people and see who's going, and they can add photos and have conversations. So it's another way to set up events. Google Plus Hangouts is probably one of the best features. I won't be able to showcase it a lot online here because I would have to have a couple people to talk to. But as you see in these photos here, it's one person kind of displaying on the screen. Whoever is talking usually displays on the screen. And then you'd have other people that would be listening in. You could have up to 10 people on there. You could talk about different things. You can also share Google Docs. You can share YouTube videos. Several different ways to do that. You could share screens. You can do all kinds of different things. Really cool way to communicate. You can even join a Google Hangout via your mobile phone if you have the Google Plus app. I know on iPhone they have that ability. You can also do now what is called Google Live, so your ability to broadcast a Google Hangout live to other people, so more people could watch in on it. So it's almost like a great way to have a kind of class discussion, or maybe a guest speaker come in and talk to the class via the Google Hangouts, and not everyone's kind of being posted in there, but other people can add comments, talk about it, or you can invite someone in to the Hangout. So I kind of just want to talk about that. It's something you have to play with, some tools. They have some great videos on how Google Hangouts work, so if you check those out on the Google Plus site and check how those work. But I think this is probably one of their top features. It's definitely like your own mini web conferencing site that you can easily establish. Invite people in, or keep it only certain people, or open it up. So you have a lot of different choices there. So, wondering how to shorten your Google ID. This is one way you can shorten your Google ID. You're able to shorten it through a site called Google Plus G Plus. So G Plus has G Plus.2. So G Plus.2 is able to shorten it. You'll take that Google ID I showed you about earlier, so those long set of numbers there. If you look on your Google post, you'll see them, or Google profile, and then you can come up with a nickname and connect it. So I'm able to do gplus.2/Professor Josh, so I can keep it with all my other ones. And it shortens it, makes it a little easier to share with people. So that's a great tool to use. So gplus.2. Also, here's a quick cheat sheet. I'll have this available with the full presentation posted, but some great things about hotkeys, what people see, public versus, is green versus blue is circles or certain people, about mentioning people, how you can include mentioning people in your post, similar to Twitter, but you can now also do a plus instead of an at. You can disable reshares. You can also different wording, how wording will come out. So words, how they'll actually post in there, how your links will work, some of the quick keys, things like that are really cool to have and kind of know about to help you learn to use it a little better. So some quick tips for you. Drag and drop. You can easily drag and drop photos, links, videos, and stuff from your desktop into Google Plus comment box. Allows posting. Really quick, unique, easy way to do it. Check out the Google Plus settings. So there's lots of different settings and notification things. Decide what you like and don't like to be notified. So make sure to check out those settings. Of course, the easiest way to find settings typically is through your through the toolbar. So if I'm going to go ahead and bring up Google Plus for you here. Again, we're just going to go into my home. If I wanted to, I could click the Google settings, and then you could check out the different settings available and how you get contacted. So those are a variety of different ways you can set up things there. So make sure to go through those. Also, your profile, make sure to take advantage of that. Make sure to have a good picture, avatar of yourself. So that's something to share. Make sure you set up, your personal identity on that page. Have a way to people find out your information, who you are, maybe personally and professionally. So it's a great tool for both. So you can use those. Google has a great search engine built in, so that's something to think about too, is how that connects. Maybe if you're looking for future employment, ways to connect with people, network with people, all different ways. Here's two examples. Colin up here uses Google Plus Hangouts. He uses those to answer questions like office hour type thing, and also can use it for groups. So as groups can use it, students will be programming together, talking together, working away, and in this Hangout, and they could ask questions or bring up or show examples or show what problem they're having. This other professor, she uses it as a way to connect with her students, almost like you would Facebook and Twitter. The same kind of way. Post links, share things, but her students decided they wanted to try Google Plus because it was something different. It wasn't already in their social network mainly. So it was a way for them to easily connect. And they loved the idea of how the circles worked. It was easy to set up privacy with those circles, so only the people in those circles see what you're posting, or setting up those circles for your class so when you post things out, either way. Plus the Hangouts is a really cool feature that I think a lot of students like, group projects, working on things together, but also then having that ability to communicate with the professor if there's a Hangout time available, to communicate, ask questions, things like that. So my contact information, of course, but I would like you to check these out. I provided a lot of links at the end of the presentation, so that's something to check out too. So I want you to check these out. Let me know what you think. But Google Plus, play with it. Your first time, you're going to go in there, and I want you to find a link to post about. So I want you to find something about Google Plus and education. Find something out there that someone hasn't already posted on, and what I want you to do is post and use that hashtag. So we talked about the hashtags. So hashtag is TLSM2. So that hashtag with TSM2. And notice I'm searching everything that's public and seeing what comes up. I can search by most recent or best of, and I can see that. I can also click on the hashtag and it'll bring everything up. So this is a great way to see who else you want to comment on. You can also +1 on, or you can also share this post. But I want you to comment on other students, what they found, talk about them, give a short description why you liked it, and then kind of reply back what they thought was useful about the article that someone else posted, your colleague posted. So hope you have fun with Google+. Let me know if you have any questions.